Jeff Haley is a Gray County rancher and commissioner. His property sits near Pampa and Allen Reed. He's being singled out by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department as a superior land manager.
Well, Haley is an outstanding range manager. He makes his living growing beef and understands the concept of how important it is to grow and maintain his grasses for long-term sustainability.
He's part of the Candidate Conservation Agreement with Assurances program. By doing certain things to conserve his land and managing it to benefit the Lesser Prairie Chicken, he's assured he won't have to meet new regulations if the bird is listed under the Endangered Species Act.
I wouldn't survive a take. You know, if I were found guilty of a take of a federal endangered species, I mean, it costs millions of dollars. I couldn't defend myself, and legal fees and fines, and so the assurance of that protection to me took a lot of the risk out of it.
Texas joined with 4 other states to come up with a range plan that will help keep the bird from being listed.
And the purpose really is to demonstrate a path forward to take care of the Lesser Prairie Chicken, conserve its prairie habitat, and thus hopefully preclude the need to list it as threatened.
Ironically, a CREZ line runs through Haley's property, owned by Cross Texas Transmission. He didn't have a choice as eminent domain power was used, but the transmission towers upset the prairie chicken.
It's one of those things that the federal government sees that's encroaching on this species, and they take that into account when they look at a listing. So in effect, it's somewhat discouraging. You know, you're doing all you can, and all I can to manage properly, and it would help the species, and then you have something that come in that's completely out of my control, brought on by the state, and it can affect me. I mean, if it's listed, my ranch will be in the critical habitat.
Larry Lemmons, Pronews 7.